Today we're launching actually our suite of commerce products on the stage with the industry. So our vision from the past couple of years has always been that empower commerce everywhere. Now finally this year we're able to bring a lot of the mindchild into reality and surface that to our advertisers and also our merchants accordingly. So the first one we're going to talk about is video shopping ads. It's a video format ads in our in-feed environment to really help advertisers surfacing either way, a video demonstrating their product with a shopping cart below you can click through, or you're actually leveraging directly your catalog to demonstrate your key product via again, in-feed environment. So this empowers advertiser at different size to leveraging really our targeting capabilities and also the AI powers in the back end that we're able to bring to the market. The other one is on the shop ads. So everybody knows that we launched Shop, and this is last year and also we're really taking advantage of TikTok maybe buyer trend. We want to make sure that consumers and also our users are actually taking advantage of the platforms together, right? So now we're actually launching TikTok Shop. A lot of merchants just asking us, hey, what is actually our solution to help them to expanding their reach on the platform, right? So now Shop ads is the solution that we provide to the merchants, because at the end of the day, again, a lot of times that advertisers and merchants to us are the same, because we want to empower them at the same scenario and empower their business, not necessarily only as a media partner, it is actually a full business partner scenario we're trying to empower them.
You know, one of the big things about TikTok has been you create amazing products and experiences for advertisers, but you're also very focused on the user experience.
Yeah.
How do these ads do they affect the user experience, or what type of thinking went into the ads from the user experience perspective?
Great question. We always put our user experience at the first place, right? So that's the reason why I think when we're looking at our user and also when we're launching any advertising product like that, we put our user experiences first. We need to look at how a user how do they engage with this ad format, first of all. And then second, in the back end, we also track our user engagement rates to really understand, see that users, are they actually really see an impact on user retention, right? So these are the things that we are consistently working on to make sure that not necessarily the advertiser getting the benefit, but also the users are getting benefit. They don't really get intrusive experiences on the platform.
You know, you said something interesting around kind of the difference between advertisers and merchants, and they can sometimes be the same, but they can also be different on the platform. Are you finding that they are asking you for different things?
First of all, we're very, I would say, like a user-driven company. In a lot of time, we would like to hear from the industry and the market, what do they really demand from us, right? You're totally right. A lot of times that merchant and advertisers, they are not the same one. And a lot of times they're also the same one, depends on where the stages are. So that's the reason why when we're thinking about our commerce solution, again, our vision is to empower everything and everywhere together. How do we achieve that, right? It is highly depends on how the advertisers or the merchant, the stages they are. For example, if you're already leaning in on a platform, you're trusting us on basically is a viable channel for you, TikTok Shop is the right channel for you, right? And then in order to help you to expanding your reach on platform, now we're getting you these advertising solutions to empower you for that. Now take a step back. Maybe you're the newcomers to the TikTok platform. You may have your questions, you may have your skepticism. It's all possible, but come on in. We'll give you our advertising solutions first and take a look what we can do to help you gain more valuable traffic and also drive a better ROI for you on your own website. And eventually you decided to lean in, okay, we're open the door to welcome you on the shop site. So that's the reason why to me that TikTok is never a singular in this case. We're a combination. We're a business partner to our merchants or to our advertisers at this point. But eventually I do think that this combined together is our own story. It's like, how can a merchant, a commerce, become viable, become really, really successful on the platform? That's what we want to see. That's what we want to build.
My last question for you, Ray, is with these new ad units, you guys have definitely been able to deliver measurement and sort of track outcomes with previous ad units. How are you thinking about providing metrics for these new ones?
I think we are definitely open door to a lot of metrics. We want to provide more transparency to advertisers when they invest in. So a lot of the metrics is their industry standard metrics we're giving out, right? And the other side, we're also encouraging advertisers to test it and learn with us. So a lot of those, I would say, measurements rely on incrementality, and we're also providing this kind of power for our advertisers, and also at the same time for our merchants. Now, the industry is moving on, right? So how do we think about omni-channel measurements? How do we think about driving incrementality via a more sophisticated third party? These are all the things that we're working on towards in the future. In this year, typically, I do think that you will see a lot of coming from us will be a leveraging third party to show that what is literally the impact on our advertisers or our merchant when they're actually leaning in on TikTok. And also, their revenue already prove it, right? We have already seen that the shelves making empty coming from the TikTok trend. It is already happening, but how we can make these kind of a thing, I would say, replicable, and how can we scale this? It is really like the power we're trying to really like build together with our advertisers and merchants.
Thank you so much.